You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Saints. All right, they got themselves a bit of a quarterback battle that transpired this preseason, but I think the dirty little secret in the league is that the Saints and Kellen Moore really want Tyler Shough to win that job, okay? Spencer Rattler, can't say I'm overly impressed with Rattler. Plus, I don't love his overall. So he's 6'1". Tyler is 6'5". 6'5", 220. Really damn good arm. Got an above average arm. Better mobility than people think. Okay? And I think he's a guy, he's another guy that played a lot of college football, although he had some injuries in there. That's one reason he had not come out sooner. All right? And the fact is, if Tyler Shough would have been 22, 23, 21, if he'd have been younger, he probably would have been a first-round pick, maybe a top 10 pick. All right? Some people have said, well, he's 25, he's too old. I guess my theory with that is, do we really believe a quarterback can't play till he's 37? I mean, you're going to get, let's say he hits. Let's say he's really good, Pro Bowler. Okay, 10 years? I mean, 12 years? Who's not signing up for that? If you're a fan of a team, you know? Kellen Moore, we are obviously pretty close to deciding QB1, in case you're wondering what we're working with here. He was 36 of 54 in the preseason, 66%, 333 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 pick, 81.8 passer rating. That's not great. 23 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. And in case you're wondering what Spencer Rattler is, well, he was literally, this is PFF's 2024 grades, and he was literally last out of all the quarterbacks on this list. There were 42 listed here. He was number 42. The star-studded cast of Cooper Rush, Drew Lock, Will Levis, Jacoby Brissett, Gardner the Ginshu Minshew, Aiden O'Connell, Anthony Richardson, who's riding the pine, Mason Rudolph, who's a backup, Deshaun Watson, who's playing for the California Penal League, Mac Jones, the Niners backup, and Caleb Williams. Yikes. If you're a Bears fan, damn. I mean, damn. Caleb Williams right down there. So that's what the Saints got going on with Spencer Rattler. Head coach Kellen Moore told reporters on Monday that the team has not finalized its decision on a starting quarterback yet. Quote, we'll communicate that once we talk through that with everyone associated with that decision, Moore said in a press conference. And so we'll go through that process in a little bit. We'll communicate that with you guys once the appropriate time reaches it. While that almost made it sound like the Saints haven't made a decision and just haven't informed everybody, Moore noted that's not the case. So, in other words, they're trying to claim they haven't made a decision. How could you not have a decision by now? Quote, we're working through. We'll talk through that stuff, and then we'll get there. With the season quickly approaching, Moore said New Orleans is obviously pretty close to choosing between Spencer Rattler, Jake Haener. There's been a Jake Haener sighting, and rookie Tyler Shough. But while all three are listed as potential starters on the unofficial depth chart, the competition has appeared to be more between Rattler and Shough. Time's coming up. We're getting ready for Arizona, so it'll happen soon. We'll get all that stuff locked down really shortly. I think our main focus is really challenging to get 53 guys right now, and so that's a really difficult task. There's a world, in case you're wondering where Rattler was at, 30 of 43 for 295 for a touchdown and an interception. They play the Cardinals September 7th. So, and in case you're wondering, it's like really possible that this team could be the worst team in the NFL. That's very possible. So they got to find out what they've got because they're just like the Browns right now in some ways, except they don't have all the extra quarterbacks. So they've got two, but they got to decide whether Shough can play because of the draft. And a lot of people think the Saints have a chance to be the team with the number 1 overall pick. It would be just their luck. They actually lose, have a terrible season, get the number 1 overall pick, and Arch Manning doesn't come out. That would be the Saints' luck because, of course, Archie Manning is a legend. His grandfather is a legend down there in New Orleans. So that would be the fan base's luck at this point that would happen. Tyler Shough, by the way, he did make some comments right here after Saturday's game. Quote, I think for me, what I put on tape continually through the call-out periods throughout the games just kind of had steady growth on the operation, Shough said via the transcript. I felt like it has been enough. I am fully capable to go out there and lead the charge. Obviously, I don't make those decisions. The whole team, the whole offense has continually gotten better. For me, I'm really comfortable going in from week to week. I'm just excited to go in and get to work on Arizona and see what we are going to do. So, there's that. He sounds like a man that thinks he's going to start, So, I don't know. That's coming off of Derek Carr. I know a lot of Saints fans not happy they didn't draft Shedeur Sanders. In fact, furious over it. I mean, who knows? Shough checked a lot of boxes. And I can see a guy like Kellen Moore wanting a guy like Shough. And now, look, I'd have drafted Jackson Dart. What did they have? The 9th or 10th pick in the draft? I can't remember which. In the first round, I would have. I think it was maybe the 9th. Whatever the pick was. If I'd been the Saints, I'd have taken Jackson Dart. And in fact, he looks like he's going to be a pretty good starting quarterback. We think. I mean, you never know, but we think. Got to find out what you got in Shough. That's the thing because of next year's draft. All those quarterbacks coming out. And no, I don't think Arch is coming out. So tell me what you think. If you're a Saints fan, are you fired up for the Tyler Shough? Shucking corn down the field. That doesn't sound right at all. Sounds like the wrong sport. That may be the sport he's playing by the time it's all said and done. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.